wherever you are right now, you might notice how even the air seems to pause, held softly in a moment that exists just for you. And just imagine a shimmering river, always flowing, yet here in this gentle moment, it forms a quiet whirlpool tucked against the bank. And you might find it easy to simply drift along the surface, allowing ripples of sound and sensation to lap gently. And even now, you can allow your attention to drift inwards in whatever way feels most natural. And there's something curious about that little whirlpool. Although the river rushes by, the water here circles peacefully, never hurried, never left behind. And as you follow the subtle swirling pattern, you may sense the way the world's momentum fades into softness, a muted hush, as if time itself begins to slow. And perhaps your breath too finds a new rhythm, a little deeper, a little calmer. And just notice what happens when you let yourself settle into this gentle rhythm, becoming aware of the way each sensation, each drifting thought can be like leaves floating on this river, arriving, swirling, fading quietly as you drift further toward your own inner center. And maybe there's memories of rushing, of moments spent reaching for something just out of sight, feeling the current tugging, as if you could be swept up and miss an important opportunity shimmering somewhere downstream. Yet here, in your secluded bank, by the whirlpool, something else becomes obvious. The river carries everything in its own time. Nothing truly slips away. For whatever drifts past, another whirlpool will gather, and something else will come to rest before you. And as the water swirls, you might notice your mind making space for a new kind of peace. You may be aware of a part of you that's always alert, scanning the riverbank, sensing for signals, asking, what if I'm not there when it matters? What if something wonderful happens just beyond my reach? And that's only natural. After all, the urge to be connected and involved comes from a deep place inside. The part that wants belonging, wants joy, wants discovery. And you don't have to stop appreciating all those possibilities. Instead, you could just give yourself permission to linger in this moment, knowing that everything important for you has a way of finding its way to your shore. Just imagine watching yourself sitting quietly beside the water, noticing the treasures flowing in the river. That version of you knows that grabbing for every glint, for every treasure, only made the river murky and their hands tired. They learned to simply rest, to be attentive and patient, and they discovered that the river sometimes doubles back, bringing with it the unexpected gifts right into their lap. And what if trusting your own timing gives you more than a frantic catching ever could? And you might realize as the water moves slowly that your attention can rest where it feels nourished. And maybe the feeling of missing out is a message from your deeper self, reminding you that you're already part of a world much bigger than any single opportunity. And when you expand your focus outwards, your field of awareness grows. You witness a wider beauty, not just those single, isolated events. Your mind is like that whirlpool, gathering those things that truly nourish you, letting the rest float by without loss or regret. And you may notice now or later that the quieter you become, the more you can sense what really matters to you, and the easier it is to let go of chasing what wasn't meant for your bank. It becomes easier to allow yourself to relax, to trust, and to just receive. Because like the river's gifts, you find yourself open to experiences that arrive at just the right moment. And even if ripples of old habits return, you'll discover you can pause, breathe, and choose this moment, returning to this gentle whirlpool of your own making any time you wish. And in a few moments, you'll begin to notice the sounds around you, the feeling of the chair or bed beneath you, the air moving at the edge of your skin. It's time to return gently, letting your senses come back, knowing that the calm you've found now travels with you. Let your eyes, whether closed or just half focused, blink gently back to full awareness, noticing the color, the light, and the sound in the room. Take a refreshing breath, feeling the energy in your fingers and toes, and bring yourself fully and easily back to the here and now. And from this moment, you may notice a new sense of contentment unfolding whenever you find yourself drawn towards the fear of missing out. Some part of you can choose what truly matters and return to the present moment where your experiences unfold calmly, peacefully, and richly. You've taken a gentle, meaningful step today, and you can revisit this session any time you wish. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.